Cage Minds, Micah Frankl, ahead of Knucklemania 3. We're joined by Josh Moreno. Sir, how much did you like the bare knuckle experience?
I loved it, bro. I really loved it. Enjoyed every bit of it. Just having no gloves at all and just getting somebody to hit somebody in the face with your bare fist, it's amazing. I mean, I enjoy getting hit too, so it goes both ways.
The promotion's coming back to town. You're on the card. This is something that you'd been looking for. It seemed like as soon as you got out of the ring, you wanted right back in there as soon as possible.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Again, I fell in love with it. I mean, I didn't get like an amazing knockout like, my other partners over here, the Dotsons, But still, I put my guy away in the second round pretty, fashionably. But I was kind of disappointed because I didn't get a fight like right after that. I was really hoping. I was trying to keep the momentum going. I even got with Ricky and I'm like, yo, Ricky, get me an MMA fight, anything. I'm ready to go. And he's like, no. He's like, we found where you need to be, so let's just wait. So I'm glad because we're there. Again, like you said, BKFC is bringing Knucklemania 3 over here, so it's one of their main cards, big cards. So I just love the fact that they're going to come over here with the big card. I'm going to be part of it.
Man, it's a little bit of irony. You're taking off the gloves, but it seems like this sport has seamlessly fit like a glove to you.
Yes. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Again, I said earlier in the press conference, everybody already knew in Albuquerque. I mean, even in the other regional spots, they already knew that my stand-up was, pretty good. I'm gonna be a little humble, but it's pretty good. It's all right. It's all right.
You're getting it.
Yeah, it's all right. And in my MMA fights, well, I mean, you were first-hand witness of what they would want to do. I would crack them in the first round. What did they do? Try to take me down. And again, I would submit them. I don't even have any submission background, but I would submit them. But again, everybody knew that my stand-up was pretty good, and now I get to show off my my boxing skills, which I always knew that I had good boxing. But now that again, like I'm working with Pitbull, my game has just been going from level to level to level, and I appreciate him for opening his doors to me.
We're many months now into this experiment you've been doing. How is it going molding the Jacksonwink MMA training and the Josh Pitbull Torres boxing? We know you're still active in both. So how has it come together now, the focusing on the boxing added to the MMA for your bare knuckle game?
Well, I look at it this way. Not every bare knuckle event that I see, but the ones that I have seen, mainly I see the people that have come from transition from MMA to bare knuckle, and again, bare knuckle is not extremely boxing, but it is more boxing background. So it's more MMA fighters coming over to BKFC. So it's great to have, Jacksonwink, like my sparring partners over there, because they give me the same look. We're never going to get rid of our MMA roots. We're always going to have that base, that style. And it works at BKFC because it's the same thing. If it turns into a boxing match, it's going to be great for me because I love to be really technical. I like to pick my opponents apart, but if they want to come in with that aggression or like their MMA background, I'm still going to piece them up. So it works both ways.
Do you feel like you show off more of the technicality, or do you want to show off more of your vicious side in this second performance now for bare knuckle?
Honestly, it's whatever the opponent brings. I mean, for me, it'd be great. Again, I'm giving, the spotlight to the Dotsons. It'd be great to have a knockout like them. But again, not every opponent is the same. I bring to the table whatever the opponent wants to bring me. Like, if he wants to feed me a fast knockout, I'm more than happy to put him to sleep in the first round. But if he wants to make it a technical battle, I'm still going to get the better hand of it because, again, now is my time. Now it's my season, and I'm going to show BKFC that I belong there, and I deserve to be there at least in the top 3, top 5.
And also, we've covered in our last interview, man, the trials and tribulations that your body went through and the shit you had to overcome, fully healthy, and what's that like now?
It's amazing, it's amazing. I remember I sparred Pitbull, a few years ago. I want to say like 4 or 5 years ago, and he beat the snot out of me. But again, because I always thought that boxing was just so boring, and I would see it on television, and they're just like tip-tapping each other and hitting each other. And I'm like, man, that's so boring. But now that I've been training with Pitbull and he's been showing me the science, it's like, oh, I get it now. So now that I got all my trials and tribulations, like you said, over with, the pandemic kind of helped me. It was a negative for everybody around the world, but for me, I took it as a positive because I reflected on myself and I got healthy with my situation that I was going through. So now, moving forward, whoever's in front of me, man, they have to have an enormous pounds of nuts on them to get in front of me to fight me, or they just have to be humongous to try to beat me. Because honestly, right now, I'm on cloud 9. There's nothing that's going to stop me.
Josh Moreno, thank you for the time, sir.
Thank you.